Alrighty, Adiana, it's been lovely chatting with you off camera here. I want to go ahead and just kickstart this interview. So, without further ado, tell me a little bit about yourself and your professional experience, if you will.
All right, so a little bit about myself is first, my first experience in account managing in that role was Addition Financial. Actually, I even started back, it went all the way back to high school. So I was an intern for Addition, and then I just carried on being the role as a relationship advisor afterwards for 2 years. So I did a lot of in-depth account managing, so just, sales as well, offering different products such as growth market. I'm sorry, money market. Sorry, because I forgot the product, but it was growth, money market, and also the other accounts such as other shares that require other percentages in a sense. So we would also calculate that for them so we can display numbers because they love numbers. So we can be able to display, how much this CD was at the time and how much you would earn after that time as well. So we would calculate that for them. Loans, credit card payments, loan for your car as well. So I would do that as well. And yeah, mostly it's about just doing transactions and cash in, cash out, and typically of a banker, and also just carrying out loans and credit cards and all the sort.
Amazing. And so you were a relationship advisor over at Addition Financial. You mentioned that you did a little bit of sales. Now, were you selling, I know perhaps like a credit card, trying to upsell a different kind of line? Tell me a little bit about what that looked like.
Okay, so the credit card basically, so whenever I took a customer at the time, so the credit card, we were trying to reach a goal for the month. So we always had a credit card goal for a month. And it's about 5 or to 10 credit cards for the month. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. So basically how it went. So we would talk to them we would overview the account. So we would check how the relationship is with the credit union, see how many credit cards they've had, how many loans they've had, if they've been paying them, how many transactions, how many funds have been going in and out all the time. So it's really interesting. And once we do that, we're able to really determine and also just credit check as well, and seeing how we're just overlooking it, just a soft pull, not really, because we don't really want to do a hard pull. So then it just really affects our relationship here. So we do that. And then after that, we're just like, okay, you looks good. You're in the green. You can look into a credit card and see what you qualify for. And as for the growth money markets and money markets as well, and CDs, we will really look at the account as well. And depending on how many funds and seeing how it will be beneficial for them at their time of life, any goals that they may have at the time, and we would discuss that with them. And if it works out, I put a little note, and then they come back and we're able to oversee an appointment, and we go from there.
Beautiful. Thank you for the details with that. And now let's move on to Broadridge. Now, with that role, you were a stock transfer agent. So tell me a little bit about your role there.
Okay, so Broadridge, it was more of stock transfer. It was just really stocks, so overseeing stocks in that sense. So for sale, so we really were overlooking the stock market. So we were selling based on if it was a market order, if it was a limit order, or if it was a batch order. So those are different ways that sales were taken, depending on 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., because that's when it was open. So from there, we would discuss the price per share and the share price and everything else. And once we do that, we're able to set up a price and discuss the broker fee with that. So I did also get some advice with the stock market. I was able to also provide the amount, cost basis, and also overseeing if that would be beneficial for them to even sell at that point in time. Yeah.
Amazing details with your experience there, Adianna. I appreciate that. Now, I want to move forward to the system knowledge that you have. Tell me a little bit about the systems that you have used and are familiar with.
Oh, repeat that question one more time for me.
Oh, yes, absolutely. If you don't mind telling me a little bit about the systems that you have used or are familiar with.
Okay, so the systems that I've used well, of course, Microsoft. So Microsoft the email, so just Edge as well in that sense. So that's one of them. And also I forgot the Microsoft email. What is it
Mhm.
called?
Outlook.
Outlook. So
Yeah,
Outlook.
we're super Google based now.
Yeah, so yes. Oh, you've heard of Isabel, right?
No, not Isabel.
Oh,
Is that a system?
no, that was I thought you mentioned somebody from Addition Financial. That's why. But
I gotcha.
was one of them, and also Edge, Microsoft Edge. That was one of the two systems that Addition and also Broadridge just really used. After that, we did Excel, I believe, just a little bit, but not too much
Mhm.
for Addition. But that was about the three systems that we use.
Absolutely. Okay, perfect. And moving on to now, you're looking for a new role, right, Adianna? So in the next company that you work for, what do you look for within that company?
So the next company I actually look for is Addition. I love to sell. If anything, I was the top producer there. So
Mhm.
I was really remarked for that. And they kept even sending me a lot of gift cards. I love the love and culture.
Yeah.
However, I was like, man, I really wish I got a commission for it. You know, I was really different by, really driven by a company growth. So really just seeing the growth of the company through my efforts. So I really want to see that, project that more. I wasn't really able to project that in my position because I was just within a branch. But I really want to project that personally also to a customer. And so that'd be great because I didn't really have the time to really build relationship with someone. So that's another thing. So I would love to do that as well.
Absolutely. And you just mentioned something, right? Building relationship with clientele customers. What is your approach to building those or establishing those relationships?
So establishing those relationships for one is trust. Trust is really important. So, and trust comes with you have to know what you're doing, you have to know the material, and also you have to be like, hey, you have to be able to discuss and get comfortable with the customer with the material. So that's really trust is the key point for me. Empathy, also understanding, hey, if business is going bad or understanding the situation at the time, really transcending to the customer, really building that empathy helps me unlock my emotions in order to understand the customer's emotions. So I think it's really important. Empathy and trust is really important. Also, communication is absolutely great. Able to be transparent and making sure that everything is rolling around the same page. I absolutely love communication. So these three things are really important for me.
You said that beautifully. Thank you so much. And now to wrap up this interview here, my last question for you is going to be, when were you looking to start your next opportunity? How soon?
So I'm looking immediately right now because, I'm really looking to expand. I'm just really excited to just change it up, honestly.
Amazing. Well, again, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, Adiana. I'm going to go ahead and conclude this interview, but
Hmm.
don't hang up me quite yet. I want to continue chatting with you really quickly off the line here.
Of course.
Thank you.